Hey, happy to see you on this first video on the tutorial series on how to upgrade your business using AI agent. So on this video, I'm going to share with you how to build your first AI agent using n8n. Before you're going to start, I want to do a little bit of reminder of what I shared on my previous video on what I wish someone explained to me about AI agent before I got started. Before we start, I wanted to do this illustration of the brain. You know, us human beings, we are composed of what we call the brain. And the brain is, let me say, our central processing unit, just like in the computer. And as such, we have input data like from our eyes, ear, nose. And the brain is composed of various parts that manage various parts of our body, like the movement, the behavior, the memory, the hearing, the vision. So with artificial intelligence, what we are trying to do is to replicate actually what the human breathe like. That's why for the past few years we have been seeing this new development on robotics and talking about Atlas from Boston Dynamics, though they have abandoned Atlas already, and we have Optimus from Tesla. So you can actually see that this robot and this machine tend to look like the human being. So we are trying to build a kind of look like human being, work like human being, using the brain that can see, that can sense, that can work. That's what actually artificial intelligence merged with computer vision, robotics actually are leading to. So, but that's not the topic that interests us today. The topic that interests us today is AI agent, but it's kind of similar to a robot. Yeah, we don't have a physical robot that's working. We have a digital robot, a kind of software. That's why an AI agent is a software. It's not actually a robot. Because some people may think that AI agent is a robot. No, it's a software. And let me take this illustration to share a little bit about some practical view of AI agent. So let's say you're a business guy or you're a student, and every day you have to check your email, check your YouTube notification. Like myself, I have to check my email notification, LinkedIn trends on what is going on. And I have to niche down what is my interest. It can take me some time or maybe after I can even enter a scrolling loop and find myself scrolling for like 5 hours without even noticing, and I didn't even find what I was looking for. So it kind of waste of time. So what we can actually do with AI agents, we are going to put something that's having a brain that can go to my emails, that can go to my YouTube, that can go to my LinkedIn and access all the data like emails, notifications, and process all those information like it was me processing it. Then I niche down what might be my interest and send it to me. Why I can be doing other things like resting, I don't know, maybe doing something else and spending like 2 hours scrolling on social media to niche down what I actually need. Something else can do it for me. Something that is smart, something that is not just wirely controlled. When I'm talking about wirely control, is just like on the world of electronics, we have what they call the microcontroller. The microcontroller is something that is hard coded. Okay, you follow instructions. Okay, if you detect this and if this, and this is not how AI agent works. AI agents, they have sensor, they can feel data and they can perform some actions, but they are not following a set of instructions. They have a brain, they can think, they can reason. So let's go down and see the hierarchy of AI agent, okay? So this is just an architecture of what an AI agent is. So we have what they call, this is a user, this is the orchestrator, who is the agent, this is the LLM. LLM stands for large language model, and simply it's just helping us to understand what the user is saying. So those models has been trained to understand actually what this text mean, what is it leading to. In fact, they are trained to extract some useful key data inside the text that you can send to the LLM. So that is why when you go to LLM, like GPT, using ChatGPT, which is a chat interface of GPT, and you can actually send text and you understand the text and send you some output answers. AI agents are connected to tools. Tools can be access to flight data. For example, if a user is asking, please book me a flight ticket for London, Tuesday, 1st January 2025. How I usually do in the past is that you have to go online, searching on Google or look for various flight agency and trying to book a flight ticket, and it can take you some few minutes to book a ticket. But yeah, you just go to the LLM and say, book me a flight ticket for London, 1st January 2025, and he does the rest. Okay, you just receive, maybe AI agent is going to process even that data again and tell you that actually you receive a notification that your flight ticket has been booked. So AI agents, so basically AI agent can take repetitive and complex tasks off your plate, so you can focus on what truly matters: growing your business, spending time with your family, or just enjoying life. So let's see how we can build our first AI agent. In my first video, I talk about n8n, Relevance AI, make.com, and Flowwise AI. So, but I've chosen n8n for this reason. Okay, first of all, is include number of features that most other no-code tools do not. Is self-hosting, so you can host. n8n allow you to GitHub build the derivative of n8n. So the interface is well designed and easy to understand, really straightforward, as we are going to see. So this is a screenshot of n8n. So we are going to go there and create an account easily. I want to lay out some few concepts about the n8n before you start. So why we'll be using n8n, these words are going to be mostly used, like workflow, node, canvas. So what is the workflow? Okay, workflow is, so is an example of the workflow. A workflow is a sequence of automated tasks that connect different apps or data source. Each step in the workflow is represented by a node. This is a node that you can actually see here. This is another node, HubSpot. This is another node, Slack. This is another node, Progress. All these make what you call a workflow. Another thing is that what we are going to see on n8n is that n8n starts with an input and an output. So we always have an input and an output. Okay, so just remember that we have an input and we have an output. Another thing that we are going to see on n8n is AI agent. So n8n allow us to build what they call AI agent. So in the previous few months, n8n has rapidly grown on allowing users to easily set up AI agent within the platform. So it has become more popular since then. With n8n, we can build various AI agents. Yes, there are various AI agents. So they are what they call tools AI agents. So this agent use external tools and APIs to perform actions and retrieve information. You have conversational agent. You have open AI function agent. We have SQL agent. So this agent use SQL database as data source. You can understand natural language equations, convert them into SQL queries, execute the queries, and present the result in a user-friendly manner. So let's say you have an e-commerce platform where you are selling, let me say, some shoes, and you have a database of all those information like pictures, like descriptions. So what an AI agent here, an SQL agent can do, an SQL agent can work with another agent. So another agent can just ask the SQL agent, please, I need this information, just source the information and give it back to me. So that's what they call multi-agent. So you can have various agents working together and achieving a goal of serving maybe the customer. So the UI of n8n, okay? So when you are going to log in on n8n, there are four main parts on n8n. We have what they call the left side panel. We have what they call the finding node. And you have what they call the top bar and what they call the canvas. Okay, let's just dive in directly on n8n, and that's where we are going to be explaining all this detail. So I want to create a new account on n8n and to show you how you can create your own account. Let's just say n8n.io. Oh, sorry, n8n.io. All right. So when you reach here, you can just say get started for free. So what you need to do is just put your name, say Ruben AI. Let's say my email. I'm going to use create a strong password. So your account name is just going to be like a subdomain name, okay? Because you're going, especially when you are using a cloud-based service, okay? If you are using if you are hosting n8n on your own server, or you are hosting it, so you are going to use like localhost. But in this case, it's asking you what is going to be. I'm going to say, oh, sorry, let me say Ruben AI. Good. Try for free. So it's going to give us some 3-day tries of n8n. So what you have to do is you come here to your email and verify your email as usual. So whenever you create an account into any platform service, you have to verify your emails. If you verify your email, you're going to land on this interface, okay? And you can see there I have 40 days left in my free trial, okay? And it's giving me 1,000 executions. So you can have up to, on this free trial, you can have up to 5 active workflow, okay? So let's open. can actually see my address here, rubenai.app.n8n.cloud. So I'm actually using the cloud base. So for this video, maybe on further video, I'm going to show you how you can self-host your n8 on your own server. So now that we are there, so let's create our workflow. So when you come here, you create your workflow. So you will land now on this UI. So this is what they call the side panel, the top panel, where you can activate your workflow, you can share your workflow, you can save your workflow. And this is the node panel where you can search the various nodes. Remember, workflow are made of nodes. So this is where you access various type of node. And this is your canvas. Okay, so this is your canvas where you are building everything. So let's start building our first AI agent. So remember that the structure of our AI agent is always, you have the user who is sending input, you have what they call the agent, the orchestrator, you have the prompt template, you have the LLM, you have the memory, and you have the tools. Okay, remember this is basically most of the time the structure of AI agent that we are going to refer to. Let's go back to our workflow. So we are just going to build a simple chat AI agent. So where you are just going to chat with an AI agent, and AI agent is going to reply to us. So to do that, you are going to call what they call on chat message. Okay, on chat message is a node that helps us to send message to an agent. Okay, so now you can just run it. If you run it, it's going to open a chat interface here. When you say, let's say hello, normally you are going to receive a problem running workflow because nothing is connected here. It's just like you are testing WhatsApp without having an end, the wire connected somewhere to a server. Okay, so here the node is connected to nothing, so you are going to receive an error eventually. So to have an answer, so we are going to connect what they call an AI agent. Okay, so now when you reach here, remember when you describe it in n8n, you have various AI agents. So you have tool agent, you have conversational agent, you have OpenAI agent, you have React agent, you have SQL agent. So on this case, you are going to use tools agents. Okay, this parameter here on the AI agent allow us to tell the agent what is the source of the information. So what is this? What's the input source? So on this case, the input source is the chat trigger node. So is a chat node that we have called previously, that is our input. Okay, so that's why we put it there, connected chat trigger node. So we can also use define below. So if you have another input node, we can refer it here. But for now, let's just focus on using connected chat trigger. So now later we have what they call the prompt user message. So this is a JSON expression. You can have a $JSON.chat input. So just meaning that our information is coming from the input. Okay, so it's referring that the input data is coming from the chat input. Okay, so you can actually see on this side, or the, as we previously said, on n8n, you always have what they call the input and the output. So on this side, the input is coming from our chat node. We have the session ID, we have the action. So we have the chat input, we just say hello. So you can see this chat input here. The action will send the message. The session ID, so the session ID is just to tell, let's for example that for in the case you have a chat platform, just to tell the server that this chat that we are receiving is coming from this. Okay, this code is actually referring to us. Okay, so this chat ID. Now the action here is send the message and chat input. So later on we are going to see the importance of this chat ID when we be building now real case scenarios, how to implement AI agent. Now remember that we say that AI agent, you have to define an AI agent. So you have to tell the agent, what are you? So in this case, this is where you actually put what they call the prompt template. Okay, in this case, it's just you are a helpful assistant. So, and there's a structure on how you can define an AI agent. So let me just show you quickly as possible how you can define your AI agent. So to quickly define your AI agent, you always have to, you can use this format of how you can define your AI agent. So you can just say the role, the behavior, the capability and restriction. So you can tell the AI agent that you are not allowed to do this, you are allowed to do this, this is your behavior, and this is your role. The role is it's really important to say the role, and the output of how, on which format is going to be the output. Okay, is really important. So let's continue now now you have our AI agent connected, but still it's not really enough. So if you say hello, you are still receiving an error. And if you check very well, they say chat model subnode must be connected and enabled. So it's giving us an error because we are not yet connected to what they call an LLM, because you are giving hello and there's not something that there's no brain connected to understand that this hello means this. So to do that, you have to come and press here. On this side, chat model, what you are going to do is you are going to add LLM, like language model. So in this case, I want us to use OpenAI. So now when you do that, you'll be asked to give credentials to connect with OpenAI. So to do that is just straightforward. So you just come here and we'll be asked to provide the API key. So now to have an OpenAI API key, what you have to do is to come to, you can just say platform OpenAI, just like that. So you are going to land here. Okay. So what you have to do is to sign up to create an account. Okay. I'm going to leave you the process of just signing up. So you can sign up via Google and just straightforward. As you sign in, what you have to do is to come here to parameter setting. Sorry. And you have to come here to billing. So billing is that you need to refill your OpenAI account. You cannot use OpenAI GPT model without putting something. At least you have to recharge for like $5. So you can just come here, add to credit balance, and when you click it, you will prompt to add a credit card, and you just refill with $5 or $10. It will be enough to start. So when you do that now, what you can now do when you put your card and you refill with $5 or $10, what you can actually do now is to come here to API keys. So what you can do here is just to create new secret key. What you can do is that my first AI agent. Okay. Create a secret key. So it's going to create a secret key for you, and you can just copy it once. Okay, I'm going to delete it later. Don't worry, you can just use my API key, and so you copy it, and now you come here to your workflow and you paste it here. Organization ID is not really useful for now. So let's say save. So you can see that credentials successfully created. Good. You can now close. So now when you have your OpenAI key inserted, so what you can do, you can come here and choose OpenAI account. You can see it's there. You can now choose the model that you want to use. So there are various models available. Let's just say we are going to use 4O mini for now. Now it's connected. So let's try again and say hello. And you can now see that we have a reply. Hello, how can I assist you? Now, because you can actually see that this is a flow. So the workflow, so that the information is flowing here, the AI agent flowing here and coming back to the chat interface, giving me the reply. So you can see that you have the AI agent and you have the chat model who is receiving the input hello, and the output was how can I assist you today? Okay. So now what we can actually do now is that let me take this example. So let me say this is my name. Let me say Ruben. Okay, he say hello Ruben, how can I assist you today? And if I ask him what is my name, I'm sorry, but I cannot access your personal information. So you don't even remember my name. And this is because we have not added any memory. Okay. So to do that, you have to come here and say you have to add a memory. So what the easiest memory that we can add here is a buffer memory. So it's the easiest one. So there are various type of memory here that you can see, but first we are going to start with the easiest one, that is the buffer memory. So it's just straightforward, and this is what mostly concerns us for now. is the context window length. So how many past interaction the model receive as context. So I can say 5 or 10, depending on you. So we added the memory. Let's try again. Let's say my name is Ruben. Hey, nice Ruben. How should we meet you? Say, let me say, what is my name again? Your name is Ruben. How can I assist you further? So now it's good. But let me say again, like, let me ask him something. Who is Donald Trump? Okay, Donald Trump is an American businessman, television personality, and the 45th president of the United States. As the day of today that I'm recording this video, Donald Trump just was just shown as the new president of the United States, but you can actually see that it does not have that update data. So to give him a little bit of more context of the current information, let's say I'm going to add him a tools. Okay, a tools might be, let me say, Wikipedia. I believe Wikipedia by now the data must be updated already. So let me say I'm adding Wikipedia for now, and let me ask him again, who is the actual president of the United States of the USA? Oh, so he said the current president of the United States is Joe Biden, who took office on the 20th. Okay, it doesn't have much context for today. Okay, I understand what is going on here. Surely it doesn't have the new information of the president for today. So let me say, let me ask like the capital of Denmark. So it has given us the capital of Denmark. We can also say what's the capital of France. You can actually tell us that the capital of France is Paris. Okay, so that is actually because but we can actually see that he has not access because that is one thing with n8n that is allow you to see where is the information would fetch. Okay, you can actually see that when I ask what is the capital of Denmark, he has not went to Wikipedia to check for it, and this is because we have not really defined our AI agent. Okay, so I can tell him that you are helpful AI, you are helpful assistant, and you have a Wikipedia tool connected to look for information like new updated information. Let me say like that. Okay, so let's ask again, who is the actual president of the USA? Let's see. Okay, you can actually see that he has searched inside the Wikipedia, but up to now he has not received the updated information from Wikipedia. Okay, but if I ask who is Donald Trump, so guys, this is how you'll be testing your AI agent. Do a lot of testing, try. You're not going to break anything. Just do this kind of testing like that, and you are going to see a lot of things that can help you further. Okay, so who is Donald Trump? So he's an American, and so he has taken office as a 47th president in 2025. So you can actually see that the information is already up to date here when I ask who is Donald Trump, and he has fetched the data, and you can actually see here that from the buffer memory, the input information was who is Donald Trump, and the output was fetched from Wikipedia and sent to the LLM for processing, and then sent to the buffer memory, and then sent back to us as a reply. Okay, so basically guys, this is what an AI agent actually can do. So we have not written any code here. So this AI agent rely on internally on LLM as well, as we saw previously on our little presentation. So that's it, guys. So we are built our first AI agent, and in the next video we are going to be connecting more tools, and in the next other video we are going to even to build our first personal AI agent. Okay, we are going to see how I can build my personal AI agent that's going to help you for my day-to-day tasks. So we are going to build a tutorial that actually makes sense. So next tutorial we are going to be focusing on tools. Okay, connecting tools to this AI agent that we started, and later on we are going to using now that those tools and implement them to real application and see how they can serve us. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'm going to see you on the next tutorial. Bye.